Hello, welcome back to another social dilemma video. This is one of those dilemma that is very pervasive. It's my biggest pet peeve. For those that know me, I'm very fact-based, very logic, analytical kind of thinking. I decipher information, research before I make any decision on many things. I just don't listen to what other people say, but it is very common and it's a very human thing for a lot of people to approach life listening to other people and then repeat. Okay, one of the things that I constantly tell people is I am anti-repeating, because I don't like people repeating false information and then it snowball. And there is no better example of this than the pandemic, COVID. Okay, this has been going on forever, so it's not like COVID start this craziness that we experienced in the last 2 years. I'm shooting this video February 2022, literally almost exactly 2 years ago that the first COVID case showed up in America. It is more apparent to me today, more than ever, that social media and the news are spread so quickly that misinformation, baseless facts, hearsay can be so dangerous, harmful to all of us in the end. Okay, regardless of either side of the argument that you want to be on, you likely will be impacted negatively because of misinformation. And I blame this on social media, I blame this on the news, I blame this on scientists incapable of deliver a clear message that the general person can understand. It is so aggravating for me in the past 2 years to hear so many people misinformed of what is going on because of what they heard. Okay, that's one of my biggest pet peeves when I hear people talk about something. I heard, then usually they follow those two words, I heard, with a whole lot of misinformation. And it's boggled my mind how people can listen to things that are not true, they can listen to things that are not true and then repeat that to other people and spread that misinformation. This happens so pervasively with COVID. And I blame this more on the inability of the scientists out there in their failure to explain things clearer to the general public. Let's step back a little bit, okay, because this could be a very long video, so hopefully I can get everything done in one video instead of multiple. How many people got flu shot every year, or know people that get flu shot every year prior to COVID, but still get the flu? How many people? I know plenty. I don't. In my entire lifetime, I got the flu shot once. That was it. Okay, that was it. Only once in my entire lifetime prior to COVID. But I know many people, especially living here in Florida with a lot of elderly people, a lot of people get the flu shot every year. And occasionally, I heard or know people that got the flu shot but still got the flu. Okay, so it's not uncommon. Raise your hand if you agree with what I said. Okay, I'm going to do a lot of this, asking people to raise their hand and confirm that what I'm saying here is not baseless hearsay. Okay, so based on that, and if you look at the data, if you bother to look deep into the data of the flu shot every year, on the hundreds of millions of people that took the shot, there are always people that still get sick. So, why is that a surprise that the COVID vaccine does not protect everybody? Why is that a surprise? Why would someone base their decision on not getting the vaccine because they saw on the news that some people got the vaccine and still get sick? Here is where many scientists, if not all of them, have failed to communicate clearer on TV or on YouTube. When you hear Pfizer, Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson, or whatever vaccine out there, when you heard things like, oh, it's 95% effective, what does that mean? Does that mean that if I get the shot and you put me in a room with the virus, 95 out of 100 times, I will be okay? The other 5 times, I might get sick? Is that how the data, is that what the percentage mean, 95%? Does that mean that? No. Absolutely not. Why can't any scientist out there on TV, CNN, Fox, every channel on YouTube that talk about this stuff, why can't one scientist explain clearly to viewers that 95% effectiveness mean that there are 5% of the people out there that even when they get the vaccine, their body does not create the antibody, the defense that can help that person fight the virus should the virus get into their body. Very few medicines out there is 100% with effectiveness on the patient. There's no such thing. I can't recall, any medicine can claim 100%. Every treatment out there have failure rate because of the way our body, we are all not the same. Okay, the way our body reacts to certain things are very different from one person to the next. That's why even cancer treatment, there are people that can get better or get rid of their cancer with one treatment, and then another person with the exact same treatment didn't work. Okay, it boggles my mind how people can't wrap their heads around how science and our body work. We are all very different. So the effectiveness of the vaccine are so poorly communicated that it created doubts among many people. Oh, they claim it's 95% effective, but yet I heard somebody still get sick. First of all, here is another poorly communicated message with the vaccine. The vaccine, doesn't matter which brand, is not designed to prevent you from getting sick. It's designed to help your body create the defense needed so that if you get the virus, you are more capable of fighting the virus and not get really sick and die. Okay, the vaccine is not an invisible shield that the virus bounce off you. Okay, most likely all of us will be exposed to COVID eventually, and the virus will enter our body eventually. And if you have the defense set up in there because you took the vaccine, then you're better off fighting it. Some people may not show any symptom. As in many viruses, there are people that get the virus and don't get sick. Okay, that's just the way the human body is. We are very different. Some people can react very poorly to the virus, and some people will feel nothing. Okay, so somehow the message from the scientific community have been so poorly communicated that it allowed doubts to creep in, and then that doubts just spread like wildfire. The other doubts that I heard for the last 2 years is too quick. How can they come up with the vaccine so quick? It can't be real. It can't be good. It can't be effective. When is the last time we have a virus that shut down the world? Shut down the world. The urgency is about as high as it can be. About the only thing that could be higher than what we experienced back in February and March of 2020 is what? A meteor heading to Earth to wipe us out. Think about it. When is the last time a virus is so deadly that it shut down the world? Tell me. If that is not an urgency enough for every drug company to put in every single ounce of research to get the vaccine done, what else? What else would urge every intelligent scientist out there in the drug biotech industry to pour everything they can into creating a vaccine? Because we are shutting down the world. Now, here is the other thing that I want people to understand. Oh, we have AIDS for 40 plus years. Why can't they come up with a vaccine for AIDS? When is the last time an AIDS outbreak surfaced that can wipe out the world? Tell me. When? When's the last time? On top of that, they have come up with, the drug industry has come up with a ton of treatments that make the disease very manageable. So it's this. The profit in treatment for AIDS instead of the vaccine is so much more this. Okay, so yes, greed. I already make a video talk about pharmaceutical, big pharma, and greed. Okay, so yeah, the incentive for drug biotech company to come up with an AIDS vaccine, why? When we are making so much money with the treatment with this, okay? But COVID shut down the world. Different story, different circumstances. So anyone that doubt that, oh my God, they come up with a vaccine in a year. How can this be? It gotta be fake. It can't. Trust me, even in my own family, I had to deal with this. I was qualified to take my first shot because of my age in March of 2021. And in May of 2021, I was qualified for the second shot. I was first in line right away. The very first moment I was qualified, I got the shot. My wife, not so. She doesn't believe in the vaccine. It's too quick. It's too fast. I heard people drop dead. Yes, she even repeat that. I heard a healthy young man, 32 years old, got the shot and dropped dead. Right there. She repeated that. Who knows where that came from? But she heard it. And she repeated. You know how I feel about that. I'm anti-repeating. It's just when you hear something, it's okay to hear something, but at least sit back, think about it, think of how ludicrous, how idiotic it is before you repeat that. My wife eventually got her shots only last Christmas, December of 2021. So it took her that long to see how things are, to feel more trust, to trust the vaccine more, to see more samples around her, because her friends, me, family, people got the shot. No one dropped dead. So she got the shot. My son only got his first shot. He's 14 years old. He got his first shot the same time she got her shot in December. Okay, so but they both, my wife still wear the mask in public. When we go out to the movie theater, she wear the mask the whole time in the movie theater. And she eat popcorn like this. She lift the mask, she eat it, and she put it down. That's how my son wear the mask in school until December after he got his shot. So I don't have a problem with people that is anti-vaxxing, okay, because they don't trust the vax. Fine, I'm not here to convince you. If you live a protective way, wear masks outside, be careful, fine. You want to do that for the rest of your life? Fine, because COVID will be here for the rest of our lives. And if you okay to practice safe living with the mask everywhere you go, fine with me. And if you don't and you get sick, it's your own problem. Okay, I have reached the point now with COVID where I'm not here to convince people the vaccine is real. I'm not here to convince people that they should get the vaccine. Do what you must, do what you feel is comfortable, but try not to repeat nonsense. That's my bigger pet peeve, is that a lot of people that are anti-vaxxing, some are legit because they have health concern. Their body might not react well. There are people that will not have a positive reaction to the vaccine, and then there will be people that took the vaccine and still not protected, okay, because their bodies just didn't react to the way the vaccine want the body to react. Okay, so I think I put more blame on this on the scientific community because they just fail to deliver a coherent, clear message so that people understand that yes, the vaccine does not work for everyone. Okay, that should be clearly communicated, just like everything that we took, all the medicine, right? It doesn't work the same way for everyone. So some people will not be protected even when they get the vaccine shot. They should clearly communicate that instead of saying, oh, the vaccine is 95% effective. What does that mean? I can guarantee you the majority of you don't understand that. You should be thankful that you are part of that 95% of the people that have that positive reaction to the vaccine. You don't want to be the 5% that your body didn't create the antibody, and then when you get exposed, you get sick, and then you're gonna be one of the people that say the vaccine doesn't work. It doesn't work for you. Okay, it's unfortunate. That's the way the human body is. So ultimately I think we will adjust to this new environment. We have the bulk of the population, for the most part, is vaccinated. Those that are not vaccinated will get sick here and there. Some people that are not vaccinated might not get sick at all. Okay, that's the other part of this whole mess that are so poorly understood. Just like any disease, does anybody that smoke get lung cancer? No, absolutely not. There's people that never smoke that get lung cancer as well. So for those that are not vaccinated, that have been around people that get sick and didn't get sick, be thankful that your body have the right thing in it that can fight the virus without the vaccine. That's the right way to approach this whole mess, instead of saying, see, I didn't get the vaccine and I'm fine, so don't take the vaccine. Really? Based on what? You're basing your entire advice and opinion on just you. That is about as ignorant as a person that say the vaccine work for everybody. Neither is true. Neither is applicable beyond that person, you. Okay, so we are living in a world that too many people walk around repeating, I heard this, I heard that. And the failure of our leaders, our scientists, to communicate clearly has contributed greatly to this problem over the past 2 years. I'm frustrated, no doubt about it. Hey, like I said, I had to deal with this in my own family with my wife, okay? And we never fought. We did not argue. My wife teased me when I went to get my first shot, and I teased back at her, right? I joked with her when I got my first shot, and I was sitting in the room, because after you get your shot, you have to sit in the room for 15 minutes for them to monitor that you're not going to drop dead. And I did text her back after I got my shot, I'm still alive, I didn't drop dead, and she laughed about it. And over time, it was her decision to get the shot in December. So for me, I don't mind people not wanting to get the vaccine. I don't care to hear people repeating misinformation. Okay, I wish scientists out there and our leaders are better at explaining everything so that the general public can have a clear picture to decide for themselves if they want to get the vaccine or not. Okay, there's nothing wrong with saying I don't want to get the vaccine, but I will wear the mask. Now those that anti-mask, anti-vaccine, let them be. Let them get sick. What else can we do, right? That's how I approach this. Okay, I don't really care if you're vaccinated or not. If you get sick, good luck. I'm vaccinated, and I'm hoping that my body react well to the vaccine to create the antibody needed so that if the virus get into my body, I will be able to fight it easily or don't get too sick. That's it. That's how I approach this entire COVID thing. Okay, I'm beyond listening to either camp, because at the end of the day, I think neither camp fully understand the science. People just like to argue based on what I heard. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.